We are going to read from the book of Matthew. We are going to be reading from the book of Matthew. Maybe we can say a little bit of a background to the book of Matthew. It is the first book in the New Testament. The book of Matthew was written by Matthew. When Matthew was writing, he wrote mainly about what Jesus had said. Those of you who've got Bibles written in red, the words of Jesus Christ. Verses like that are more found in the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, it is combined with the book of Mark and Luke. Some speakers say they combine it with the book of John. Some remove John. When they mix these books, they call them the synoptic gospels. These four or these three books, they speak about Jesus. Matthew speaks about what Jesus had said. Luke speaks about those people who had looked down upon in a particular area. Luke speaks about those people who are nameless or who are looked down upon. You will get this word from the book of Luke. A certain man. Indoda etile. A certain woman. It's a book of filled with Satan. Even if people do not know you, Jesus will pass by a certain man. Then the book of Mark. Immediately, straight away. Mark repeats this word. Mark writes Mark talks about what Jesus had done. Chapter 1 repeats this word immediately 7 times. In the whole book of Mark, he repeats this word 27 times. These writers, when they look at John, they say John has got in-depth information more than Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Because Matthew speaks about the genealogy or imvelaphi kaJesu, beginning from Adam. Mark begins when Jesus is in the ministry of preaching. John is not part of the synoptic gospels. Those who say John is not part of the synoptic gospel, they say when John is writing, when he begins to write, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. When John starts writing, in the beginning was the Word. Bible readers, Genesis 1 verse 1. If you read in the book of Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. This beginning of Genesis and this beginning in the book of John, if they were going to be given years, the beginning of John comes before the beginning of Genesis. The beginning in Genesis is the beginning of creation. But the beginning in the book of John,
beginning before the beginning began.
ukuqala kungakaqali.
So uJohn indlela abhala ngayo is too more theological than uMatthew.
When John is writing, is more theological than the
There
reasons. There are more reasons why people say John is not part of the Synoptic Gospels.
So a week of prayer.
As we close this week of prayer,
Matthew chapter 18.
we are going to read from the book of Matthew chapter 18. I would have loved for us to read maybe 3 versions. So let us open our Bibles. We'll start by reading the Bible that is most liked by the pastors and elders.
The King James Version.
The King James Version.
Matthew chapter 18.
Matthew 18,
verse 3.
verse 3. The Bible says,
And said, Verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children.
Except ye be converted and become as little children,
you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
You shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Fundi verse 8. Verse 3.
Verse 3.
And said,
Verily I say unto you,
verily I say unto you,
except ye be converted and become as little children.
Except ye be converted and become as little children,
Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Lay King James Version.
This is the King James Version. One thing that I got when he was reading, I got nothing to do with the sermon. Uthe uncane. Little.
Amandebele athi liki. What keki kwale little, not liki. So in King James Version.
That is the King James Version.
New King James Version.
Let us read the New King James Version.
King James Version.
This is the King James Version.
New King James Version.
Let us read the New King James Version.
Verse 3.
If there's anyone who has it, he may stand up and read for us.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 3.
Matthew 18, verse 3.
Verses 3. And said, assuredly, I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little
and become as little children,
you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven.
You will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Let's say you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
If you are listening closely, this one said you will not enter.
Then that you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven.
And this one said
NIV.
let us read the Deacon's version.
NIV. Matthew chapter 18, verse 3.
Matthew 18, verse 3.
New International Version, verse 3.
And he said,
verse 3.
and he said,
And he said,
I tell you the truth,
unless you change and become like little children, like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You will never. Unless you change and and become like little children,
ma lingasaguqukanga laba njengabantwana
you will
abancane
never enter the kingdom.
ngeke lingene embusweni wezulu.
Kumbe sifundele abantwana besikolo.
May we read the one for the scholars,
RSV,
the RSV version.
Revised Standard Version. Ngabe coronal. Mayingena asifundeni elabantu abasanda kuphenduka i-good news.
Can we read the good news version for the ones that are
Abantu abasanda kuphenduka
newly converted?
Verse 3. Verse 3.
And said,
I
assure you that
I assure you that unless
you change and become like children,
you change and become like children,
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven.
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Asifundeni elangakini manje elangakini asoveji.
Let us read your vernacular.
Asoveji la ngesithebele ngesishona ngelangakini asoveji.
It's not classified under any version, it's yours.
Mayikhona olelangakini akasifundela verse 3.
If there's anyone with a vernacular Bible, whether Shona or Ndebele,
Akati zirokwazo ndinoti kwamuri kana musingashanduki mukava sevana vaduku amungatongopindi muushe hwokudenga. Verengai verse 3. Akati zvirokwazo ndinoti kwamuri kana musingashanduki mukava sevana vaduku amungatongopindi muushe hwokudenga. Asifundeni enye version elangakini elinye.
let us read another vernacular.
Wathi ngiqinisile ngithi kini uba lingaphenduki libe njengabantwana alisoze lingene embusweni wezulu. Ngelesindebele leli fone lesizulu
Do we have a Zulu version?
ayisizulu ngaba mabili mbe mathathu.
If there's anyone with a Zulu Bible.
Wathi
Ngiqinisile ngithi kini,
ngiqinisile ngithi kini
uma lingaphenduki
uma lingaphenduki
nibe njengabantwana,
nibe njengabantwana
anisoze nangena
alisoze nangena
embusweni wezulu.
embusweni wezulu. Kumbe singachithi isikhathi kunelinye lesizulu elithi
There's another version, Zulu version, that says,
wathi ngiqinisile ngithi kini
he said, assuredly I say unto you,
uma lingaphenduki nibe njengabantwana
if you are not converted and be like children,
anisoze nafa nangena embusweni wezulu.
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven.
Sizwile verse le yiverse 1 esayifunda phela.
This is the only verse that we're going to read today.
Laphana sikhulume sathi
We said before,
amazi akuMateyu
the words that are in the book of Matthew,
nguJesu wakhuluma.
it's Jesus who spoke those words.
Lokho nguMateyu wathi
Matthew said, he said,
ukhuluma ngoJesu lo.
he's speaking about Jesus.
uMateyu lapha uthatha amazwi kaJesu.
Matthew takes the words of Jesus.
Aso Isaiah wakhuluma amazwi lawo.
It's not Isaiah who spoke these
Aso
words.
Jeremiah.
It's not Jeremiah who
Aso
spoke.
Ellen White.
It's not Ellen White.
Aso mfundisi.
It's not the pastor.
uMateyu uthi
Matthew says,
uJesu wathi
Jesus said,
ngiqinisile ngithi kini
verily, verily, I say unto you,
uma ningaphenduki
except ye be
nibe
converted
njengabantwana
and be like children,
anisoze nangena embusweni.
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven.
Akuzwa ukuthi uMateyu.
Maybe you don't get
uMateyu
me.
uthi
Matthew says,
unless you change
ma
nibe
lingasaguqukanga
njengabantwana
and be like little children,
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven.
ngeke liwubone umbuso wezulu.
Akathi
He doesn't say,
you may not.
mhlawumbe ngeke. Is not maybe.
Definite article.
Ukhuluma
Uthi you will
ngeqiniso.
not
Uthi
enter.
ngeke
You
ungene.
may wish to enter.
Ungaba
But the
lesifiso
conclusion
sokungena.
of the matter
kodwa
will not
ngeke
enter.
ungene embusweni wezulu.
Version le
This version we read,
ithe you by no means
ithe ngeke ngezinye indlela ngeke ungene
enter the kingdom of heaven.
embusweni wezulu.
Uyabona lapha se-South Africa lapha.
Are in South Africa?
Kule mthetho yokungena e-South Africa.
There are laws that govern people entering into South
Abanye
Africa.
bayasebenzisa amanye ama-means.
Some people use other means.
Bakhona e-South Africa.
They are in South Africa.
Badrayiva.
They are
Kodwa
driving.
they use the other means.
Kodwa basebenzise ezinye
Kodwa
indlela.
le
But there,
you will never,
ngeke
you will by no means,
Angeke
hakuna
ungene.
border
there is no border.
unless you change
Kumele uguquke.
and become like little children.
Ube njengengane encane.
Yena ifike you will never.
The NIV says ngeke.
Okhuluma lokhu nguJesu lo.
The one who speaks these words is
Osuke
Jesus,
ezulwini ngoba emhlabeni.
who comes from heaven to earth.
Umbuzo esingaba nawo
The
yilo.
question that we might have is this one.
Ukuthi ethi ungani uJesu ekhuluma kanje?
That why is Jesus speaking this
Ngokhuluma
way?
zobuhlungu kangaka uJesu.
Why is he speaking these hard words?
Mawufunda chapter 18 verse 1.
If you read chapter 18 verse 1,
Abafundi
his disciples,
baba nombuzo bebodwa.
they had a question among
Ukuthi
them.
kathi ngubani omkhulu?
They said, who is the greatest
Ngubani
among us?
omkhulu phakathi kwethu la?
Who is the greatest among us?
Babahluphana abafundi.
They went into a conversation.
Lokho kubhalwa kwenye indawo lokho.
It's not written
Yimi
anywhere.
ngikucabangayo lokho.
It's my
Omnye
imagination.
mhlawumbe wathi
Maybe one of them
mina
said,
yimi ngimkhulu
said,
mina.
I am the greatest.
uJesu waqala ukubiza mina.
Jesus called me
Phela
first.
nathi ulasemkhona mina.
You found me here.
Yimi ngimkhulu mina.
I am the one who is
Mhlawumbe
more
omnye
bigger.
wathi
And the other one said,
masikhangela iminyaka yokuzalwa.
if we look at our age,
Yami mningi kuneyenu lonke.
I'm older than all of
Yimi
you.
ngimkhulu mina.
I'm the one who's the greatest.
Mhlawumbe omnye wathi
Maybe one of them says,
masikhangela amaphepha okufunda
if
esikolweni.
we look at our academic
Mina ngenza
qualifications,
diploma.
I did my
Ngenza
diploma.
masters.
I did my masters.
Ngenza degree.
I did my
Ngenza
degree.
PhD.
I did my
Yimi
PhD.
ngimkhulu mina.
I'm the one who is greater than you
Mhlawumbe
all.
omnye wathi
Maybe one of them
mina
says,
benginemali eningi.
I'm the one who's
Yimi ngimkhulu mina.
I'm the one who's
Kodwa
greater than
okusalayo
you. But what remains,
wahluphana abafundi.
they went into a
Bebuza
chaos,
omkhulu ngubani.
asking who is the greatest among
Baswele
them.
impendulo.
They did not have an answer.
Basebesithi
Then they said,
asambeni kuJesu.
let's go to Jesus.
Chapter 18 verse 1 uthi
Chapter 18 verse 1 says,
at the same time
ngaleso sikhathi
came the disciples unto Jesus.
beza abafundi kuJesu
At the same time
ngesikhathi sinye.
akulo waqalela omunye ukufika.
No one came before the
Bafika
other.
same time.
They all came
Ngoba
the same
omunye
time.
wayesithi
Because one of them was
ngingafika
saying,
late.
if I am late,
uJesu wathi omkhulu limshiyile.
Jesus was going to
So
say,
bafika
"You left the
same
greater
time
one."
bonke.
So they all came at the same
Sebefikile
time.
nombuzo wabo.
They've come with their
Wathi
question.
Jesu
They say, Jesus,
ubani omkhulu?
who is the greatest?
uJesu mayephendula
When Jesus answers them,
ithi iBhayibheli.
the Bible says,
And Jesus called a little children
uJesu wasebiza abantwana
and
abancane.
sat in the midst of them.
Wasebathi kubo,
And he said,
wathi yena,
verily, verily, I say unto you,
ngempela ngithi kini,
unless you change
mali ngasaguqukanga,
and become like little children, you
laba njengabantwana
will
abancane,
never enter the kingdom of God.
ngeke lingene embusweni wezulu.
Sephendulile uJesu.
Jesus has answered them.
Sephendulile seqedile.
Jesus has finished answering.
Yindlela vele aphendula ngayo.
That is the way Jesus answers.
Kwenye ilanga omunye uyambuza.
One day a certain person
Uthi
asked,
Jesu kathi umakhelwane wami umbani?
I said, Jesus, who is my
Uthi
neighbor?
omunye umuntu wayehamba esuka eJerusalema eSamariya.
He said, a certain man was coming from Jerusalem
Bathi.
and they did this and that.
Kwendlule kwayo.
Ahambe uyokwenza okufanayo.
Sephendulile vele.
I has answered you.
Kwenye ilanga omunye uyambuza futhi.
One day a certain man
Umthetho
asked,
omkhulu uthini?
which is the greatest law?
Uthi wena ufunda njani?
How do you read?
Sephendulile uJesu.
I has already answered you.
Kwenye ilanga futhi omunye uyambuza futhi.
On a certain day, one man
Uthi
asked,
ngenzani ukuthi ngingene embusweni wezulu?
what can I do to enter into the
Uthengiso
kingdom?
lapho.
He said, go and sell everything there.
Sephendulile uJesu.
I has
Kubona
answered you.
kuqedile bona.
I has finished answering
Mana
them.
sisiza abangezwanga.
Let us help those who do not understand.
uJesu uthi
Jesus is saying,
bayabuza lapho
they are asking,
ukuthi omkhulu ngubani?
who is the greatest?
uJesu ubiza umntwana
Jesus calls a child
wambeka phakathi kwabo.
and puts the child in the mix of them.
Mawusebenzisa amanye amabhayibhili okade siwafunda lapho.
If you're using all the Bibles that we're reading,
Mayebhala ibala lithi umntwana.
when they write the word child,
Basebenzisa umntwana kuphela.
they only use the word child.
Kodwa uma ungasebenzisa ibhayibhili esiGreek,
But if you use the Greek Bible,
alisebenzisi umntwana.
it doesn't use the word child.
Umntwana ngesiGreek bahlukile.
A child in Greek is different.
Njengomzekeliso,
For an example,
ku-1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 11,
1 Corinthians 13:11,
uPaul uthi,
Paul says,
njengomntwana,
like a child,
ngangikhuluma njengomntwana,
I spoke like a child,
ngicabanga njengomntwana.
I thought like a
Uma
child.
usebenzisa English,
If you use Islum,
usebenzisa uchild.
he uses this word child.
Amanye wonke la asebenzisa umntwana vele.
All these other versions use the word child.
Kodwa elesiGreek lithi,
But the Greek says,
lithi lisebenzisa ibala elithi napios.
it uses the word called napios.
Napios,
This word napios,
lithi ukuthi a child in napkins.
litsho ukuthi umntwana osezishubeni.
So uPaul laphana uthi yena ngomntwana ogqoka amaphampa.
I said as a child putting on pampers,
Ngomntwana ogqoka ama-napkins.
as a child putting on napkins.
Ngicabanga njengomntwana unjalo.
I thought as a child,
Ngisenza njengomntwana unjalo.
and I did likewise.
Ungihamba ku-Matthew chapter 6.
If you look Matthew chapter 6,
uJesu uthi uma likhuleka lithi,
he says when you are praying you should say,
lithi baba wethu osezulwini.
our Father in heaven.
Ukhuluma labantu abadala.
I is speaking to all
Uthi
people.
kodwa uma lithandaza,
He said, but when you are
kumele
praying,
lithi baba
he
osezulwini.
said, our Father in
Ngoba
heaven,
lina ningabantwana.
because you are like
Ningabantu
children,
abadala.
you are old,
Kodwa uma lithandaza,
but when you are
ende
praying
kuNkulunkulu,
and before God,
ningabantwana vele.
you are like
Noma
children.
selikhulile, line-PhD, poor yet distribution. Ukuthi kumele sesiphelile konke la, unempabanga, ungumntwana.
Even if you are a grown with men with white hair, you are still a
So
child.
uJesu uthi engqondo ukuthi umuntu omdala igama elisebenza laphana ngupathion.
The word that's supposed to be used there is patio.
Kumbe singahambi ngamagama maningi amagama akhona.
There are many words that I
Kodwa
can say.
kuMateyu chapter 18 la,
But in the book of Matthew chapter
igama
18,
elisetshenzisiweyo nguteknon.
the word that is used there is technon.
So uJesu uthi,
Jesus says,
unless you change,
"Ma lingasaguqukanga,
libe njengoteknon,
and be like technon,
you will never enter the kingdom of heaven.
ngeke lingene embusweni wezulu."
So what's in the teknon?
Yikuyini esikutholayo ku-technon?
Kungani uJesu ekhuluma ngoteknon?
Why does Jesus talk
Ngoba
about
uJesu
technon?
kabizanga uNapios.
Because Jesus did not call napios,
Wabiza uteknon.
he called technon.
A teknon
Technon
is a child that is still dependent on his parents.
ngumntwana osayame ebazalini bakhe,
Njengomfana lo.
like my young man.
So uJesu wabiza umfana ongaka lo.
Jesus called a young man like this one.
Wambeka phakathi kwabafundi.
He put him in the midst of the
What
disciples.
unless you change?
But ma
Ngaba
lingasaguqukanga
njengoteknon.
and become like technon,
Icheche lingahamba.
you can go to church,
Kodwa le
but there
ali.
you won't go.
Yiko lihlabela ingoma ethi
That's why you would sing this song.
ethi kuyayiwa ezulwini.
Said we are going to heaven.
Kuyayiwa ezulwini.
We are going to
Yakwazi
heaven.
kuyayiwa.
You know that we are
Kodwa
going to,
ali.
but you are not
Ngoba
going
libeka njengoteknon.
because you did not become like technon.
Unless you change.
Ma lingasaguqukanga
Ube njengoteknon.
and become like technon,
Ungahamba noma ngaphi.
you can go anywhere,
Kodwa le
but there
akuyiwa.
you won't go.
Igama lelithi ngiqinisile.
This word that says verily, verily,
Igama leli ngesiGreek.
this word in Greek,
It's a double negation.
alitsho
Yikwala okuphindiweyo.
yayikwala okuphindwe kabili.
uJesu uyala.
Jesus is refusing
Aphinda yale.
and he refuses the no.
Uyala vele uyala.
He refuses.
Uthi
He
uma ungaguqukanga.
said, unless
Wathi
you become
nguteknon.
and become like technon,
Umfundisi.
you can be a pastor. You can be an elder. You can be
Kodwa
an-
unless you change.
unless ma
You
ungaguquka
never
ngeke
enter the kingdom of heaven.
ungene embusweni wezulu.
Akathumelanga yena wayi.
He did not send anyone.
Unokhulumayo yena.
He speaks in
Unless
this
you
one.
change.
Ma
Ube
lingasaguqukanga
njengoteknon.
and become like
You
technon,
will never
ngeke
enter the kingdom of heaven.
lingene embusweni wezulu.
Asike sikhangele uteknon lo.
Let us look at this technon.
Uteknon lo.
This technon,
Uqala
the first thing,
umntwana lo.
this young boy.
Abantwana nizavumelana nami.
Those who've got children, you agree with me.
Abangelabo uzakubona maselilabo.
Those who don't, you'll see when you have them.
Umntwana lo
This young man,
engaphambanisa ekhaya.
if he does something wrong at home,
Ubaba wakhe umbomwakhe amtshaya.
or maybe the father or the mother beats him up,
Uyaqaphuka umntwana lo.
he gets angry
Akhala umntwana lo.
and he cries.
Ngesikhathi esincane.
In a few minutes,
Isuku olifanayo vele.
in the same day,
Ubaba ngumama.
father or the mother,
uyasedlala umntwana lo.
he will be playing with his child.
Esemthuma
I will be sending him,
kodwa ke wamcaphula lo.
but he got him angry.
Ngesikhathi esincane nje
But in a short space of time,
sebedlala bonke.
they are playing together.
So uJesu uthi
Jesus is saying,
uthi unless you change
Mali ngasaguqukanga,
ungumuntu omdala
as an old person,
ube ne-characteristic eka-techno
ube lesimilo esika-techno,
esokuthethelela
a spirit of forgiveness, you won't go to heaven.
lo muntu akathethelela lo.
This child forgives.
Kulabanye abantu so babe indoda nomfazi
There are certain people, maybe they are married, husband and wife.
umnyama bahlala eGoli
The bad part of it, they are in South Africa.
mhlawumbe bahlupheka futhi bahlala ku-one room
They are staying in one room, they are poor.
sebecaphuleni
They've got each other, and
isipesi sincane
the space is small.
babehamba besenza so
They're walking like this.
Nkosi. Besenza so one room
One room.
abakhulumisani
They're not,
iproblem yabantu laba
the problem between them,
abathetheleli
they don't
ngoba
have
isipesi
forgiveness.
sincane
The space is small.
isipesi sincane
The space is small.
sincane isipesi bako-one room
They are in one room.
i-kitchen likhonapho
The kitchen is there.
i-bedroom ikhonapho
The bedroom is
konke
there.
kukhonapho
Everything is there.
abathethelelanga
And
abantu
there's
laba
no forgiveness between them.
kulabantu abangathetheleliyo
There are people who do not
uze
forgive.
umuntu ekhuluma nonyawo umuntu ekhuluma lonyawo
He even speaks to his
athi
foot.
unyawo lami lolu
This foot of
vele
man,
kalunyatheli
he
ngalo
will never go there.
akathetheleli
He does not forgive.
omunye umuze sithi
You hear one saying,
ethi mina ngicaphuke kakhulu
I'm too angry.
angikhoni nokudla
I can't even eat.
kunento la
There is something here.
akunalutho la
There is nothing here.
thethelela usidleli
Forgive and continue eating.
akunalutho la
There is nothing.
thethelela
Just forgive.
kulabantu abangathetheleliyo
There are people who do not
osebenza
forgive.
labo awuthetheleli
You work with them, but you don't forgive.
izihlobo zakho
You don't
awuthetheleli
forgive your relatives.
ohlala nabo
You
awuthetheleli
don't forgive the ones you stay with.
kulabanye
There are some,
abangathethelelaniyo ngama-tribes
they don't forgive each other. Maybe when we're looking at tribes,
njengomzekeliso
for an example,
lo lishona lo ndebele
this one is a Shona, this one is a Ndebele.
abathethelananga
There's no forgiveness.
wona ulishona
You are a Shona,
uzonda amandebele
you hate Ndebele people.
ulindebele
You are a Ndebele,
uzonda amashona
you hate Shona people.
ezulwini babe ngenashona eliyi-one
In heaven, there will be no one Shona
ayo
people.
abaningi amashona
There will be a lot of
okujesu
Shona
wafela
because he died
babe
for them.
ngenadebele eliyi-one
There will be no one
ayo
Ndebele.
abaningi
There
amadebele
will be plenty of
babe
Ndebele.
ngenanajeli eliyi-one
There will be no one
ayo
Nigeria.
abaningi
There will be many.
so uzahamba njani we
How are you going to
uzofika iyi-one uthole ngumakhelwane wakho
if you are failing to forgive one your neighbor?
unless we change
Mali ngasaguqukanga,
uzube njengotechnon
and become like Technon.
kulabanye khona
There are other people here.
akayendi namanje
They are still not married.
waphondenisa umfana oyi-one
Maybe he was impregnated by
umfana
one person.
oyi-one ophambanisa
Just one boy, just one.
abafana bonke basondeli
You hate every boy.
uyabazonda ubazondeli
You
kodwa
hate,
ophambanisa uyi-one
but there's
abafana bonke
only one.
ngiyabazonda abafana
I hate all boys.
yena lona umfana ophambanisa
The one that
sowathatha
is married. He's got children. He's waiting. He's got nothing.
abafana bakho right
Boys are not.
akusendele wena
Go and get married.
umfana oyi-one
Just one boy.
uthi abafana bonke bafana
Said all boys are the same.
amadoda wonke afana
All men are the same.
wazona amadoda wonke
When
wabona nga wabona amadoda wonke
open,
thethelela
forgive.
kulabantu abanempilo emileyo
There are some people whose lives
ngoba
are not
kathetheleli
because they
and ma
don't forgive.
ungathetheleli
If you don't forgive,
olimalayo nguwe wena
you are the one who is in pain.
so utechnon uyathethelela
Technon forgive.
utechnon lo
This Technon,
uyakha lo
he gives.
omama balapha abancitshanayo
There are some women here who do not give.
ma befuna ukunika abantwana ukudla
When they want to give their children
bathi
food,
ngiyena udlela endlini
come inside and eat
ngoba
inside.
yathi ngadlela phansi lapho abantu
She knows that when he eats outside, he's going to
so
give
ukuthi
up.
angice njengabo
So that he doesn't want him to
abesitithi
give.
njengabo bathi ngiyena udlela endlini
He said, come inside the house and eat
abantwana
inside.
bayakha
Our children naturally give.
kulabantu abancitshayo
There are people who are stingy.
akumelanga bethwa ngamasabathu bethwa ngabancishi
They are not supposed to be
abantu
aggressive.
bobufutula ibhenzi abancichayo
People who are so stingy,
abancichayo
they are so
noma
stingy.
ngayiphawula abantu ukudla kwendlini yakhe
When he's dishing out food,
lokhu kuyakwenela
this one
lokhu
is-
unesayizi ezisu zabantu
he's got a size for every stomach.
uyancicha
You are very stingy.
uyancicha kulabantu abancichayo
There are people who do not give.
abancicha kakhulu
They are so stingy.
bayancicha
They are so stingy.
abantu
People,
bayancicha
they do not give.
yabona ngomunye lo naye ozamileyo lo uthe ncebe into ehamba wafaka i-50 omunye 50 rand le 50 rand 50 rand 50 rand 50 wayifaka uyangena vele kwefaka ibhotile so wayipausa
He folded and put it inside,
wena ukhipha i-50 rand wena
taking out food.
uyanitsha
You do not give.
i-airtime yakho inekule 50 rand
Your airtime is more than 50 rand.
i-MTN Vodacom Cell-C zinotile zinamabhaka amakhulu ngoba wona uyi-faithful subscriber
All these networks
bazosenda
have got-
ama-message for free
They
ngoba
even
uyabanika i-50 rand
because you give them 50 rand.
unkulunkulu okunika impilo ufaka i-50 rand
The Lord who gives you life, you, give him 50.
uyanitsha
You are so stingy.
ungumnitshi
You do not give.
echechi lapho ufaka 50 rand
Here in church,
kuze
you
kube
put 50.
neprogram yokuthi azirayizeni imali olubuya
There's a program of raising
imali
money.
ithole ekhanda iningi damefaka la
The money that you have on your head is more than
oyithweleyo uhambe uyithwele ekhanda uhambe uyiphusela ngapha uyiphusela ngapha iningi
the hairstyle you have is more than 50 rand.
uyanitsha
You are so stingy.
uncithi unkulunkulu wathi mowabantu
You don't give to the
umama
Lord.
wakhetha uyahlupheka
Your mother is in poverty
ubaba
at home.
uyahlupheka
Your father is in poverty.
uyanitsha
You do not give. You.
kade ongekhona
Long
thina
time.
kwabi simama kwazobona ikhona
You don't
othi
invite your
khona
child.
ibhani wena mbani
Who said
othi
this
mama
one?
kwazobona ikhona mbani
Who said your mother
awuna
doesn't
mama
want
wena
to? Don't you have a
awuna
man?
malume wena
Don't you have an aunt?
uyanitsha
You are so stingy.
wena uyanitsha
You are so stingy.
uyanitsha
You are so stingy.
awuphi
You don't give.
unkulunkulu uyanitsha
You don't give.
abanye akini uyabanitsha
You don't give even-
uspeshalayiza ngokunitsha
You're specialized in
isikova
stingy.
mnazo angabezoma kwapha egodi yakuhambani imali udlavela kanabonanga muntu
You just pass as if you haven't seen anyone.
unayo meloni imali
You put money.
lokho singenele holo la
We're still in this
esekhupha
world.
imali kuthenga ichechi
You are failing to
kumbe kwakho
take out
ichechi
man
ngoba ichechi yabantu abanitshayo
because the church has got stingy
lokho
people.
singene endaweni eke so
That's why you are worshiping.
phandle so
Parking our
lapho
cars.
uhlala
outside.
khona unendlu enkulu wethu
You've got a big house on your own.
unegaraji lemoto
You've got a
kodwa
garage for
ichechi
you.
lasempotweni so
But you worship in a passage in church because you do not give.
xa kulomuntu onitshayo
If there is someone who is stingy,
omunye kona umbhekile bona
one of them is looking at you.
uyanitsha
You do not give.
uyabona eDurban ngani
In Durban,
kule ndawo okuthiwa kusehaba
there's a place called the Harbour.
abangaze befike ngenichazele
For those of you who've never gone there, I'll explain.
iimota ezibuya ngolwandle leziya
Those cars that come by ship
ezisuka kwamanye amazwe
coming from other countries,
ziyafikela eDurban
they port there.
zingafika ziyaphuma olwandle
They come out of the ocean.
basibake kwenye indawo okuthiwa kusehaba
They put them in a harbour
izimbabwe
in Zimbabwe.
is a land locked country
Indawo ephakathi kwamazwe.
ayilalwandle
It doesn't have an ocean.
ezambia
Even Zambia
siyakhonale
are going
so
upwards.
imota umuntu oseamerika
So the person who is in America
ufuna imota yakhe ezimbabwe
who wants his car to be delivered in
iyafikela
Zimbabwe,
eDurban lapha
it reaches Durban.
ihaba liyani
In that harbour,
bathatha imoto leziya
they take those cars
bazihambise ezimbabwe
and they take them to
bazihambise
Zimbabwe.
ezambia
Take them to Zambia.
so wena unkulunkulu udalile
God has created you.
wakwenza ihaba
He's made you a
omele
harbour
kufikele khona into zabantu
where all things from you
udlulise into
come,
zabantu ziyebantwini
and you pass things to
manje
other
wona
people,
kawudlulisi
but you don't do that.
umuntu akathi ngicela i-airtime
When someone says, "Can I have airtime?"
ngacela eyakho
He's not asking your
ucela
airtime.
eyakho iyafikela kuwe
He's asking for his airtime that got.
umame
To
ngathi itshukela
when
liphelile
your mother said she doesn't
ngafikele
have,
lapho itshukela
she doesn't want
elakhe
your,
lifikela kuwe wena
her sugar comes via
engathi
you.
imali enhlanyelo
If he said, "Can I have money for
ifikele
seeds?"
kuwe
It came in via you.
ungafuloda abantu
Do not
khona
open.
abantu into zakho
Give people what they want.
ihaba
This harbour,
ingeke ukhiphe izinto
it's there for the distribution of things.
akunezinye izinto ezintsha ezibuyayo.
There are no new things that
Yikulo
come.
kusame position.
That is why you are still at the same
Ngoba
position.
ukhiphi lokona.
Because you don't distribute what you have.
Umntwana uyafa lo.
This child gives.
Uyafa lo.
He gives.
So uJesu uthini?
So Jesus said,
Unless you change,
Malingasaguqukanga
njengotechnology,
and become like techno
uphe
and give.
ukuthi uhambe ezulwini.
That is the only way to get to heaven.
Enye point,
Another point,
umntwana lo
this boy
uyafundiseka lo.
is teachable.
Uyafundiseka lo.
He is teachable.
Akuna teacher une-stress ngabantwana abangaka. Ngabe uthi wenzeni wenze umntwana lo.
What is told you to
Uyafundiseka.
he is teachable.
Imagine esikolo.
Just imagine a school,
Ngabe kulamadoda amadala.
if there are old people
Utitsha lihamba ku-PE.
and the teacher says, go to PE.
Bathi hamba nawe.
He said, you go.
Kodwa
And
laba bahamba ku-PE.
but these ones, they go
Bayafundiseka nabo.
because they are teachable.
Unless you change, ube
Malingasaguqukanga
njengotechnology.
and become like techno
Ufundiseke.
and have a teachable spirit.
Yikuthi uhambe ezulwini.
That is the only way you
Kunabantu
get to heaven.
lofundisa lapha echechi la.
There are someone you're teaching in church.
Ungathi any contribution.
Ungathi ukhona olokutsho.
Athi nginombuzo.
I said, I've got a question.
Abuza umbuzo.
And they ask a question.
Omunye futhi.
And another one,
Nami ngifuna ngezelela umbuzo.
he wants to add on top of the question.
Wena. Owakho yimbuzo kuphela ungezelela umbuzo.
You only have questions.
Awufundiseki.
You are not teachable.
Awunabhayibhili.
You don't have a
Awuna
Bible.
pamphlet.
You don't have a pamphlet.
Awunalutho.
You don't have anything.
Nginombuzo.
I've got a question.
Hlezi unombuzo kuphela.
I always have a question.
Awufundiseki.
You are not teachable.
Unless you change.
Ma
Ube
ungasaguqukanga
njengotechnology.
and be like techno
Ufundiseke.
and have a teachable
Ukuthi
spirit.
uhambe ezulwini.
That is the only way you get to it.
Umntwana lo
This young boy,
uyathemba abazali bakhe.
he trusts his parents.
Uyathemba abazali bakhe.
He trusts his parents.
Uyabatrust abazali bakhe.
Uyabathemba abazali bakhe.
So unless we change,
Masingasaguqukanga
sibe njengotechnology.
and be like techno
Sithembe uNkulunkulu.
and trust in the Lord.
Yikuthi uhambe ezulwini.
That is the only way.
Umntwana lo uyathemba abazali bakhe.
This child trusts his parents.
Uyabathemba abazali bakhe umntwana lo.
He trusts his parents.
Enye point futhi.
Another point,
Umntwana lo uyathumeka lo.
this child is easy to send.
Anginakubuza.
He doesn't ask
Ngicela
questions.
isitulo lesiya.
If you say, can I have that check? I text it.
Ngicela lo akakubuza.
He doesn't ask you.
Uyathumeka lo.
You can easily send this child.
Uma wena ngumntana kaNkulunkulu.
If you are a child of
Uma
God,
uNkulunkulu ekuthuma.
when God sends you,
Kumele uhambe njengotechnology.
you must go like
Uma
techno.
ungathumeki,
If you are not easy to be sent,
awuhambeki ezulwini.
you can't go
Lo
to heaven.
mntwana uyathumeka.
This child is easy
And
to send.
akacomplain.
And he doesn't complain.
Uyagijima aphenduke.
He runs and comes
So
back.
abantwana bakaNkulunkulu
So the children of God
abafana
who
notechnology
are like techno,
bayathumeka.
you can easily send them.
Enye point.
Another point,
Umntwana lo
this young boy,
akakhethi bantu lo.
he doesn't segregate.
Lokhu example engenza ngangabona like manje ngikhuluma ngasesolusi.
I saw it in Solusi.
Kulo lecturer kusuka eEgypt.
There's a lecturer who comes from the
Kulabantwana
Egypt.
abancane.
He's got little
Kulo lecturer
children.
usuka eBotswana.
There's a lecturer from Botswana
Kulabantwana abancane.
with little
Kulo
children.
lecturer umshona.
There's a Shona lecturer
Kulabantwana abancane.
with little
Kulo
children.
usuka ePalestine.
There's one from Palestine
Kulabantwana abancane.
also with little
Kulo
children.
ngumndebele.
There's a Ndebele
Kulabantwana abancane.
with little children.
Abantwana laba uma beseklasini.
All these children, when they're in class,
Babadlala ndawonye.
they play together.
Bathandana.
They love each other.
Babathabuka babatfinder.
They match.
Abalanda ukuthi lo ngweBotswana.
They don't
lo
care
ngwe-Egypt.
from Egypt
lo
or
ngumshona.
They
lo
Shona
ngwePalestine.
from Palestine.
Banikla nje.
They just mingle,
Abantwana.
these children.
Unless we change. Ube njengetechnology.
Ma ungatshintsha ube njengotechno
Ukhona ukuphila labantu bonke ngokufanayo.
and live with everyone in the same manner.
Yikuthi uhambe ngezulwini.
That is the only way you
Uyabona
get to it.
e-church.
You see in church,
Kulama-group.
there are groups here in church.
Amandebela wodwa.
Ndebele
Amashona wodwa.
Shonas are on their own.
Abalokala wodwa.
The
And
local-
kumandebela khona futhi.
In those Ndebele,
Abetsholotsho babodwa.
Tsholotsho,
Abelwagwere babodwa.
Lwagwere on their-
Abemkamisa babodwa.
Country, the-
Kumandebele futhi.
in those Ndebele side,
Ama-security awodwa.
Security-
Abemali babodwa.
The money there.
Utekifaya babodwa.
Taxify them.
Ama-group nje.
groups in church.
Unless we change.
Mali
Sibe
ngasaguqukanga
njengotechnology.
and be like
Ubingelela
techno
abantu bonke.
and greet everyone
Ubona abantu bonke njengabantwana bakaNkulunkulu.
and see everyone as a child of
Ukuthi
God.
uhambe ngezulu.
That is the only way you will get to heaven.
Umntwana lo
This young man,
uyaceba lo.
he can report.
Uyaceba kubazali bakhe lo.
I can report to his
Uma ulomnawo wakho ngaka.
if you've got your young brother and
Uyenze
sister,
something umncenga ukuthi angakhulumi.
and you are asked not to report,
Uyakucebela lo.
you report. You
Lo
make sure.
uyaceba lo.
You make
Uma
sure
ulomntana ocebayo nguThixo uyaceba.
Technon can report.
Into enhle uyaripota.
He reports the,
Into embi uyaripota.
the bad things in
Unless we change.
Mali ngasaguquka
Sibe njengotechnology.
and be like Technon
Siripote kuNkulunkulu
and
ngokukhuleka.
report to God in prayer.
Ukuthi uhambe ngezulu.
That is the only way we
Uma
continue.
ulala wena.
When you are sleeping,
Ulala njengenkukhu.
you sleep like a chicken
Uvuke njengomvuzo.
and wake up like a rabbit.
Akhuleki.
You don't pray.
Umkhuleko ngokuthiwa ngakini.
The prayer that you don't miss.
What God bless our food. Amen.
Nkulunkulu abusise ukudla kwethu.
And
Amen.
then idla futhi uNkulunkulu wathi lokuni ngakudla.
And you eat what God has said you should not eat.
Uthi uNkulunkulu busisa khona ukuze ngikudla.
God bless this that I want to eat.
Yumkhuleko ngakuthiwa lo.
You don't miss that.
Ekuseni awuthandazi.
In the morning you
Futhi
don't.
emsebenzini.
You are in a hurry to
Ntambama
go.
uthatha amasopi.
You are in a hurry to watch soap.
Usulala awuthandazi.
You don't sleep. You don't pray.
Unless we change.
Ma ungasaguquka
Sibe njengotechnology.
and be like Technon.
Ukuthi uhambe ngezulu.
That is the only way you get to heaven.
Then enye into futhi
Another thing.
umntwana akatshintshi ngakibo.
The child doesn't change his background.
Ungafisa uba ngokobani but ngeke uhambe kwangathi ngakibo.
You can wish to be a part of another family, but you can't.
Komnye umnyaka sosisekhaya.
Another year when we were at home,
Kulesi sikhathi esibuhlungu elwagwebo.
there was a very hard time in Lower Kweru.
Namanje lakwesikole.
It's even there even now.
Mayizulu lisina so.
When it's raining,
Kulenye inkoti ephuma emasimini.
there is grass that comes out, weeds that come out.
Abadala bathi lulude.
They say ulute,
Bathi lulude abadala kodwa inkota.
but those are weeds.
So wena uyahamba esikole.
You go to school.
Mawubuya esikole so.
When you come from
Ufike
school,
egumeni so.
when you get to the yard,
Lulude lumuluka sekhithi.
you can smell ulute.
Bazakudla bakukhona.
I said your food is there.
Uthole ipapa nanti.
You get your pap,
Ulude phakathi kwediwo.
you get ulute along, and you eat.
Uyekomeni.
You go and
When you
have
have
the
our
cake. When you come back,
Isithola ngasiyana.
there's your pap.
Nolude.
Ulute.
Safike esikolo.
Tomorrow you go to school.
Lulude. And then
the same.
usidla loluhla olumanzi lo.
You're eating the
Unye balikhaya phansi kuwonke.
they are even trying the other one so that it
Unyolo
gets,
wasekho olumanzi.
when there is
Sokuthi
this
lolu
way,
omileyo.
we are eating the
Kodwa
dry one.
uyakini.
But
Yabona
it's your
kusiyakhona
home.
ngale ludeni.
You be going to for the same meal.
meal.
You are eating the same meal.
So bayibafana bayisenza iplani manje.
Some boys at a plant,
Balungisa irekeni.
they made this catapult.
So uma besegangeni
When they are in the bush,
uhamba ngenyawo.
you are walking on barefoot,
Ugqoka ishoti.
putting on a short.
Ubona inyoni nasiyana.
You see a bird.
Uqesa uhamba phansi kwesihlahla.
You go under the tree.
Uthela inyoni.
You hit the.
Uthi phansi kwinyawo so.
When you
Unyathela meva.
you step on bones,
Ukhumbulude.
you think of.
Uthikisela meva phansi.
You just rub the
Uthela
bone.
inyoni.
Your focus is on the bone,
Uthulude ekhaya.
so that you don't get that same meal.
Silapha emhlabeni.
We are here in this world.
Unganyathela ameva.
You can step on toes,
Sikisela phansi.
just rub them on the ground
Ukhangele kuNkulunkulu.
and focus on
Ngase
God.
uhlupheke.
Even if you are in
Udle
poverty,
ngolude.
you eat
Uhlale nolude. Ungatshintshi uNkulunkulu.
don't change your
Ungadinga
God.
abanye uNkulunkulu.
Don't look for other
uNkulunkulu
gods.
uyi-one.
There is only one God.
Unless we change.
Mali ngasaguquka,
Sibe njengotechnology.
and we become like
Ukuthi
Techno.
uhambe ngezulu.
That is the only way.
Ellen
We
White
can.
uthi
Ellen White says,
u-Enoch
Enoch,
wathi esenomntwana uMethusela.
when he had the child Methuselah,
Lokhu uMethusela ayikwenza kuye.
what Methuselah had done to him,
U-Enoch wakwenza kuNkulunkulu.
Enoch did it to God.
Yithi iBhayibheli sithi
That's why the Bible
wathi
says,
eseloMethusela
when he had born Methuselah,
wahamba noNkulunkulu.
he walked with God,
uNkulunkulu wazomthatha.
and God
Abantwana
translated
labo
these children.
ama-object lesson asezindlini.
Izifundo esilazo.
Into ayenza kuwe wena
What you do to him,
akwenza kuwe
what he does to you,
wenze nawe kuNkulunkulu.
do it to God.
Unless we change
Ma singasaguqukanga
sibe njengabantwana abancane
and be like children,
awuhambe ezulwini.
we can't go to heaven.
Abantwana abanankani.
They are not stiff-necked.
Kulabantu abanenkani utamo kayiguqi.
There are people who are so
Umntwana
stiff-necked.
akanankani.
A child is humble.
uyaphileka naye,
You can easily live with a child.
uyafundiseka.
You can easily
So
teach.
ikujesu esithi
That's why Jesus is saying,
unless you change
mali
libe
ngasagugukanga
njengabantwana,
and be like
you
children.
will never
Ngeke
enter the kingdom of heaven.
lingene embusweni wezulu.
ujesu akathi
Jesus does not say
umama olapha
a woman who is here,
ungafika endlini wena
if you get to your house,
uthi ake tshethi sifundile namhlanje
said, we've learned a lot in church
kasibe
today.
njengabantwana.
They said, let us be like children.
Uma usukhuluma nomkakho
When you are speaking to your husband,
maybe uyali into ekhulumayo
maybe he's not agreeing with you.
uzithi ngiyakufuna azange nifike wena ube childish,
I'm not saying ufike wenze
ngoba
ubuntwana.
childlikeness
Iba njengomntwana.
ungabi childish
Ungabi
ukuthi wena usudlala amahlobo uthi awuthi njengabantwana.
and play with
iBhayibhile
toys.
ithi
The Bible says
wena ungumuntu omdala
you are an old person.
ngoba ne-characteristic yomntwana.
Iba lesimilo
Ungenza njalo
if you do that,
kuyahambeka ezulwini.
you can easily go to heaven.
ayekhono yedwa
If there is one,
othi unkulunkulu mphathise
said, God help me.
ngifuna njengomntwana,
I want to be like a
ngifuna
child.
ukufundiseka,
I want to be
ngifuna
teachable.
ukuthumela,
I want to be easily sent.
ngifuna ukuripota kunkulunkulu,
I want to report to God.
ngifuna ukupha,
I want to give.
ngifuna ukuphila kuhle nabanye abantu,
I want to live well with
ngifuna
other people.
ukuthethelela,
I want to forgive.
ngifuna ukulalela.
I want to listen.
Umntwana uharmless,
A child is harmless.
umntwana uhamba.
Umntwana
Into
uyazehlisa.
emntwaneni.
What can you do? He cannot hurt you. He cannot uyazehlisa. You can easily live with a child.
unkulunkulu ngifuna ukuba njengomntwana
You
omncane.
say, Lord, I want to be like a young child, as old as I am,
Abantu bonke.
and live well with other people, and
Ngithelele,
able to forgive,
ngithumele, wenze
and
khonokho kumele uthethe nakwenu.
and do what Teknon does.
Bawulomthandazo njalo.
If you've got that prayer,
Sukuma sibe lesikhathi sokuthandaza.
you can stand up and
Siyathandaza ukuthi uNkulunkulu asiphathise ngamunye ngamunye sibe njengabantwana abancane. Ngicela uElda Mhlanga asithandazele. Mayiqeda ukuthandaza upho last prayer uza kusikhulekela. Asicimezeni masikhuleka. Osikhumbula edulo
osezulwini siyabonga inkosi ethandekayo. Nasi isikhathi inkosi ethandekayo sipha sona lapho uNkosi usilayela indlela yokwezulwini. Awu Nkosi ethandekayo siyabonga ukuphiwa amazwi aphakemeyo kuseni. Uthi inkosi ethandekayo lokhu uma singakwenzanga izimilo zethu zingafani nezabantwana. Usiphi isiqiniseko sokuthi ngeke siubone umbuso wethu. Awu Nkosi ethandekayo khulula mina, khulula umfowethu. Khulula Nkosi ibandla lakho. Ngokusipha inhliziyo ezikhululekileyo. Awu Nkosi ethandekayo siyabonga. Sibonakale Nkosi sihamba ngokukhululeka ngenxa yokuthi sikhululekile ngaphakathi. Umuhle uyamangalisa. Ngoba Nkosi nanku Nkosi uyenelisa ukukhulula umfowethu obekwazi ukubamba amagqubu. Nkosi engakwazi ukuxolela, engakwazi ukuxolisa. Awu Nkosi ethandekayo siyabonga ukusikhuthaza ekuseni. Sipha amandla. Uma sisondela ngakuwe samukele ngezandla zonke. Ngoba singabantu bakho akekho loyedwa ongenelisa ukusikhulula ngaphandle kwakho. Silapha Nkosi sidinga Nkosi ukuhlanzwa ngegazi lewona. Ngegama lika Jesu siyakhuleka, amen.
About our Heavenly Father, we want to thank you this afternoon for the week that has come and gone. And indeed, Lord, we were at the best place. The blessed place where you rebuked us.